Welcome to County Portal, your simple source for local government services and public records. Let's get started.
Can a sex offender legally own a gun in the United States? This is a really common question, and the answer is not a simple yes or no. It's complicated because it depends on federal law, state law, and the specific nature of the crime. Let's break it down. First, we have to look at federal law. The most important piece of federal law here is the Gun Control Act of 1968. This law prohibits anyone convicted of a felony from possessing a firearm. A felony is a serious crime, typically one punishable by more than a year in prison. Many, if not most, sex offenses are classified as felonies. Crimes like rape, sexual assault, and possession of child pornography are almost always felonies. So, if a person is convicted of a felony sex offense, federal law says they are permanently banned from owning a gun. It's a lifetime ban unless their rights are restored through a difficult process like a presidential pardon, which is extremely rare. But what if the sex offense was a misdemeanor? This is where things get more complex. Federal law has specific bans for certain misdemeanors, most notably for misdemeanor crimes of domestic violence. However, there is no blanket federal ban for all misdemeanor sex offenses. This means a conviction for a lower-level offense, like misdemeanor indecent exposure, might not automatically trigger the federal gun ban. But this is where state laws become incredibly important. States are free to pass their own gun laws that are stricter than federal law. A state can decide that anyone convicted of any sex offense, felony, or misdemeanor is prohibited from owning a gun. Some states have laws that specifically list certain misdemeanors that will result in a gun ban. Other states might impose a waiting period, saying you can't own a gun for, say, 10 years after a misdemeanor conviction. Because these laws vary so much from state to state, a person's ability to own a gun could be legal in one state but illegal just across the border in another. It's also important to clarify that being on a sex offender registry itself does not automatically ban you from owning a gun. The gun ban is a consequence of the criminal conviction, not the registration status. The registration is a separate consequence of that same conviction. So, to sum it all up, if the sex offense was a felony, the answer under federal law is a clear no. If it was a misdemeanor, it depends entirely on the specific laws of the state where the person lives. The only way to know for sure is to look at the exact federal and state laws that apply to a specific conviction. Thank you so much for watching. This is a complex legal topic, and we hope this breakdown was helpful. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button for more content just like this.